God, I don't even feel like praying. I'm broken right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. The truth is that I thought you were the truth, but these lies make it seem another way. My head is filled with doubt. My mind is filled with pain. I feel so weak that I could barely make it through the day. Maybe I could suck it up and make a way, but I don't want to take on a pace of selfish ambition that I can't sustain. These broken pieces seem to pile up all around me. I wish this hopeless season could pass away simply because you found me, but I know it doesn't work like that. But somehow I know that your promises are always grounded and I can work with that, but I can't see them right now, Father. Give me something. Get me out of it. I'm losing hope. I'm losing self-control. My mind is a battlefield and this life of war is all I know. When will this suffering end? Have you left me? Do I have to fight this on my own? I want to make an impact for your kingdom, but how am I supposed to do that when there's a million reasons to react to the pain that I'm feeling? Maybe I can get back on track and let you lead me, but what happens when my heart breaks and I'm defeated? I'm scared, Father. What if these attacks keep coming at me? How am I supposed to take another step when each one sends me backwards? How am I supposed to live a life of faith when fear has me captive? How am I supposed to breathe when I'm lying in a casket? I feel like I'm dying faster the more that I react to this disaster. I wish I could finally put to rest this perfect version of me that I've been chasing after. I lost the man that I was supposed to be. The broken me has taken over me. The chosen me feels like he's dying a slow death and I can't take another breath until it's over with. This brokenness has turned into hopelessness. Father, save me from my loneliness. I could be in a gym full of people and not a single one could notice this. I paint a fake smile on my face and make it seem like everything's great. Do another set, more reps, more struggle, more weight. Anything that'll take the place of me dwelling on my hate. Everything that's built up inside is coming out through the sweat on the floor. Pain is flowing through my veins, but I love it. I can't get enough of it. I want more. I'm addicted to it now, more than I was before. Maybe if I just mask all this hatred for myself, then I don't have to deal with yours. Is that really true, Father? Do you hate me? It feels like you do, but somehow I can't bring myself to believe it. I wasn't raised that way. No, the devil's a liar, man. What am I saying? Come on, Mitch, get a grip. Remember what Pastor Mike was saying. Remember the other day, the things that you were praying. Remember the way you used to worship in the car and blast that one radio station. Remember the time that man prophesied over you and the things that he was saying? You remember that living room conversation? He said you were destined for greatness. He said you would lead people and create changes. He said you would walk with boldness because of God's favor in the face of adversity and danger and let the Holy Spirit work through you despite the devil's anger. Yeah, you're going to piss him off. The devil doesn't like this Mitch Muller guy very much, so expect the worst because even Jesus told you that this life would be tough. Even the apostles would tell you that being persecuted for Jesus sucks, but the sacrifice given is always more than enough. After all, Jesus already covered the cost for you. Remember that he came for the lost and defied the odds for you. He was beaten and battered and died on the cross for you. This is what you ought to do. You ought to be thankful that he set the bar high for you. You aren't called to be like everyone else because your purpose is too valuable. Don't you remember the promises God gave you instead? Remember the post-it notes stuck to the wall on the side of your bed? Remember those? The ones you wrote with Bible verses when you never had any self-control? Remember the times you felt so much guilt that you couldn't even bring a new girl home? Remember that? What about the time when you tried to act like everything was cool, but those tears running down your face at the gym wasn't from the pain you were in, it was from a girl turning you down at school? Yeah, that's how it all started for you, wasn't it? That one girl made you feel like a joke in public. She talked down to you like you were nothing and chose the guy that played ball and had a six-pack for a stomach. Yeah, I remember that. My past is coming back into my mind like a trap set for rats. I walk right into it. I'm blind to the fact that my insecurities make me do it. I try to rewind to a time when my thoughts weren't so screwed with. I was literally just talking about how Jesus died for me, and now I'm back to letting the devil ruin it. Here we go again, Mitch. Remember all that pain? What did you do with it? Oh yeah, you covered up with a layer of muscle so no one could see through it. You locked away your insecurities because that's how real men do it, pretending you're all that when all you had to do was choose him. Maybe that's it. To choose God over the things that I'm dealing with. To choose peace over pleasure and grace over sin. To make a choice of happiness over this dark shadow of sadness that I'm living in. I wish I could just go back to the way it was. The devil left me alone back then. Back then, my mom was my best friend, always saying that one day God will shape me as a man. One day I won't be like any of them. One day I'll finally find a girl that's a 10, and one day I'll let God's love for me finally sink in. Is that today? God, I'm asking you right now, if I surrender it all, will you take it all away? I'm ready for a change because if I don't, I'm not going to like where I end up. I'm trying to remember what the pastor was saying the other day. It was something to the degree of faith is spelled R-I-S-K. Like if you don't have something to lose, how can you expect anything to gain? If I'm called to this greater purpose, then please, Father, show me the way. I'll risk it all for you if it means that I'll be with you in heaven one day. I'll take on this world for you even if it means sacrificing the fame. I'll sacrifice my name if it means I'll never again be the same. Father, change me today. I'm asking you to save me. Bring back the real me. Give me your love and heal me. Give me your wisdom to see clearly. I started this prayer as a broken man, but I know you can hear me. The truth is that you really are the truth. I don't know what I was saying before. I used to think that I needed proof to become yours, but I came back to the fact that my youth wasn't a book of hurt. It was only a chapter that I went through. My book is still being written. And the best part is knowing that I'm already forgiven. The best part is that my God is still living. And for anyone under the sound of my voice, I hope you feel this. This is my prayer for you today, and I'm hoping that you hear it. The grave couldn't hold Jesus because his time with you is never finished. Don't give up on the purpose that he's called you to witness. Today's a new day to remember that you are made in his image. Lay down your burdens at the cross and forget it. Let your mind be filled with the grace of Jesus today. He's called you chosen. He's called you blessed. Now you can walk with confidence like a boss when you already know the answers to the test. Jesus took the cross for me so I can finally put these burdens to rest. Let the truth ring loud in your life today. Your miracle is never in what you lost. It's in what you have left.